Beaufort County deputies say a 38-year-old cold case is solved. Thanks for joining us here on The News at 6. I'm Mike C.
And I'm Dawn Baker. Today, deputies announced an arrest in that murder of a beloved mother and wife who was killed in 1987. Our Aaron Dixon has more on the case and how deputies were able to make an arrest.
Thanks to new technology in the world of evidence collecting, deputies were able to make an arrest in this case. And when the DNA matched, investigators were asked, have they won the lottery recently? The suspect is former Navy corpsman and employee at Beaufort Memorial, 76-year-old Cortez Lake.
He was employed at Beaufort Memorial Hospital as a respiratory therapist and retired after 30-some-odd years. He's been in this community that long.
He is accused of shooting and killing Margaret Schuler in 1987, who had crawled from the scene to under a tree where her daughter found her. Deputies say he lived at the same apartment complex as Schuler and believe the motive was sexual in nature. The beloved cardiac nurse from Hungary was doing laundry that night at their apartment complex on Harding Street when deputies say Lake committed the crime.
He lived between 600 and 800 feet from the laundromat. Margaret Schuler probably lived about 50 feet from the laundromat. He would have known who Margaret Schuler was. He would have had access to the laundromat.
For years, the case went cold. Potential suspects were investigated, a weapon was found, but nothing was concrete. Until 2019, when new technology came into the mix, which allowed investigators to send DNA found at the scene to a lab who came back with a sketch of the suspect, later found to be Lake 6 years later.
There's no perfect case. There's no perfect crime. So it requires law enforcement to use the skills that we all have, but it requires us to also look at science and technology, because science and technology is the future of what we do.
Investigator Bromage says that if you have any additional information about Lake that could help in the investigation, you are asked to call the sheriff's office. He also says that could lead to possibly new charges against Lake and also solve future and past cases. We're here in Beaufort County. Aaron Dixon, WTSC News.